Hey guys, welcome back to another review, and today we're gonna take a look at the Faaeal Datura Pro. So I actually unboxed this recently, links up here in my unboxing channel, and I did some initial impressions there, and I was actually impressed by the overall sound because the vocals there are really clear. So now listening to it more intently, I'm impressed with the sound that you're getting in the Datura Pro, especially if you're into vocals and if you're into mids. But let's take a look at what you get in the box. First, of course, in the box you get that Faaeal redefined listening, and of course at the back it says Faaeal Datura Pro, cable length 1.25 meters, jack 3.5 millimeter, 16 ohm impedance, and of course 18 to 20 kHz in terms of the frequency range. Actually, nice unboxing experience overall. They don't reveal all the stuff to you in the box. Of course, in the box you do get also a pretty nice case, and also a pretty thick case overall. So around 1,000 pesos or $20, you're getting a hard case, which is a nice addition. Of course, you do get several foams for you to use. Of course, I already installed one on mine. Build quality is actually pretty good. I'm impressed with the build quality. So the lobes are made of metal, which is nice, and very tough metal overall. Also, it's much like an aluminum kind of build, so very tough overall. You do get a braided cable, pretty soft braided cable also, as you guys can see, brown in color. Nice texture overall, feels substantial, and you do get metal accents at this side. And of course, at the fork you do get a metal accent as well, with the Datura logo. And here also you get that Faaeal straight plug. So really cool in terms of the overall build. It feels weighty, definitely feels substantial on the hand. Definitely feels a premium for me. Actually putting it on my ear also, it's a kind of a flat head kind of design. Actually on my ear, this my issue with earbuds, usually it doesn't fit on my ear that well. I need to adjust it from time to time, even if with the foams already installed. So with the foams, I do find it more comfortable to wear. Without it, it falls off my ear easily. So your mileage may vary on that, but definitely after getting a good fit, it is quite comfortable to wear because it's an open kind of design. It just sits on your ear. It doesn't go inside your ear, so very comfortable for a long listening session. No issues here. It's also pretty light as well, so it's not something cumbersome in your ear that you will feel for a long listening session. Very comfortable to listen to for a long listening session. So in terms of overall build quality, pretty okay for me. I don't have a major issue. Definitely if you're into buds already, you will find this really cool. This is a nicely built kit. Right now, let's go to the overall sound of these. Actually, in my title it says vocal for days, because this is a kind of a mid-centric kind of IEM. It's a clean and tight sound overall, very clear vocal. So definitely if you're into vocals, this might be something that you can consider. Tight sound overall, and also a big sound stage here. So really cool in terms of the overall listening experience. Actually, it's quite enjoyable, especially if you're into vocals. Surprisingly good detail also for an earbud. Lively sounding overall and revealing sound as well, especially in the mids department. Mid-centric vocals are forward in the mix here. So the bass here is tight, while not super duper forward in the mix. It actually goes deep, a little bit of punch also definitely present in the mix. There's a bit of a tight slam, like in I Shot the Sheriff. The bass was center in the stage, and also quite tight also. So because of that tight nature of the bass, definitely it doesn't overpower the rest of the spectrum, which makes the mids shine a bit more. So bass is pretty cool here, but of course for bass heads, you might not survive with this one. This is not your forward boomy kind of bass. This is actually the strength of these. Vocals are forward, rich and lush, has even some micro detail, which is really cool. Also, the positioning of vocals is forward in the mix, like in Never Gonna Give You Up. The vocals are center on the mix, and also pretty thick as well, and rich in presentation. It has a bit of lushness to the overall mids sound here. So if I'm gonna nitpick here, even if the vocals are revealing enough, it's still a bit veiled for me, but it's not really that noticeable. But this makes it not too shouty of a signature in terms of the overall vocals. So this makes it a relaxing listen with this one, so not fatiguing to listen to in terms of the vocal region overall, which is an advantage. Highs are super extended in these, has some air also, and also very lively sound on top. Good body also, and has some weight to the highs overall. So like in I Shot the Sheriff, the cymbals have some weight to it, has some body to it, which sometimes some IEMs have a hard time to resolve it. So this is not like that here. This has good body in the highs. which is really cool. However, this can be still a bit bright on top for some people. This might be fatiguing to listen to for some people because this is super extended on top. It's not an issue for me. I do like bright highs overall, but for some people who's treble sensitive, you might find this a bit too much. Detail wise, this actually has pretty good detail, especially for an earbud. Also has some micro detail, which is very impressive. Not a lot, but has a little bit of micro detail, which is very impressive, especially in the vocal region. Stage is fairly big, as well as imaging is fairly good here. So very easy to pinpoint the instruments overall. Separation is also pretty good with that kind of big stage and nice imaging and clean sound. Also, it's very easy to pinpoint the instruments. So definitely yes, in terms of the technicalities, this has very nice technicalities with the Datura Pro. Alright, so for this, so the Datura Pro, I would say this is one of the best that I've listened to in terms of earbuds altogether. I do like the overall sound, clean sound at that, mid-centric, has enough detail. Bass is not super duper forward in the mix, but definitely prominent, but tight sound overall. So if you're into a tight sound and a mid-centric kind of sound, this might be just the pick for you. This is a really cool kit from Faaeal, nicely built also, so I will definitely recommend it. That is my review of the Faaeal Datura Pro. Let me know what you think of these one. Have you heard of these one, and do you have an earbud with you? Are you using an earbud? What are you using? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye.